Hi there. Let's get this thing out of the way. It looks a bit nasty in the shot. So I wanted to give you my thoughts on 2018 and on predictions of 2018. And I appreciate it's the end of January and everyone's done their kind of predictions. But one thing that is really clear this year that's going to be different to any other is the pace of change is going to get faster. And in the digital world, that means there's going to be more noise and more things going on and more distractions away from our content and away from things. So we're going to have to step up our game, but I don't think there's any more stepping up to do. I think we've got to get smarter rather than work harder. So, some of the things that I took note of that are going to come out this year, and sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Some of the things that are going to come out, the barriers we've got to overcome this year, is Facebook is changing how it delivers its content. So they've noticed that people are getting fed up with adverts. And they've also, but that's a double edge for them because they need to make money out of adverts. So they've got to make everything a lot more interactive, and that's what they're saying they want to do. They're going to make the timeline more interactive so that people can properly engage with each other on Facebook. Now, it remains to be seen how they do this, but one thing is very clear: as a business user, Facebook is going to get harder and a much more of a pay-to-play environment. What that also means is that the money will start charging in on this. That the big money will take the available slots, unless we use a system or strategy to get through that, to cut through that. So that's Facebook. But I think this is going to happen not just on Facebook, it's going to happen across the board on all online platforms. We're going to see a radical change on our access, our ability to access those platforms, or the affordability of accessing those platforms. And then there's that other thing which has been sitting around for a while that is starting to turn up in social media, and that is the new view of data, and it's called GDPR, and it stands for the General Data Protection Regulation, and it will change how every business in the EU works with data. So what we've taken for granted over the last 10, 15, 20 years will no longer be available. So those are the big factors that I think are going to affect marketing and business development over the next year, because GDPR comes into effect in May. Do you know I said GDPR, didn't I? I mean GDPR comes into effect in May, and I think that will change a lot of things. Certainly it will take away cold calling to consumers. It will certainly may even take away direct mail to consumers. So there's a lot to think about in the coming year that will change how we market to business. Anyway, if you want to make some changes to your business and how you do your marketing, check out the product Beyond the Hustle, because in 1 hour I can put it right for you. In 1 hour I can show you how you can beat these problems that are facing us over this coming year.